Chapter 33, Wait and See. Jiushang thought that given Xue Fanxin's temper, she would definitely flare up and bare her fangs at him. Unexpectedly. A second ago, Xue Fanxin was still furious, but the next second, she stopped and returned to her seat. She continued to eat her drumsticks and delicious food. Her appetite was unaffected by what had just happened. She smiled evilly, and said, "If you want to marry me, we'll have to see if you can do so. Even if you have the ability to make me marry you, it's unknown if you can make me your consort." Although Xue Fanxin's attitude had changed very quickly, Jiushang was not weak either. He said, with a mysterious smile, "I believe that one day, you will willingly marry me and become my true consort. Let's wait and see then, sure." Xue Fanxin couldn't be bothered to waste her expressions on Jiushang. She rolled her eyes at him and then turned her attention back to the delicious food. She continued to eat, tossing everything else to the back of her mind. Initially, Jiushang had only paid attention to Xue Fanxin because her blood contained the power of nirvana, and he was curious about her identity. But now, he was really interested in her. When ordinary people found out that he was the Ninth Imperial Uncle, they would be so frightened that their limbs would tremble, and they would speak incoherently. They would not even dare to raise their heads in front of him. However, after this girl found out his identity, not only was she not frightened, she even dared to contradict him. She glared at him and was not afraid of his authority at all. Very good. Although she was a little overconfident and impudent, he found her fresh, lively, pitiful, and greedy side pleasing to the eye. He was quite satisfied with this girl's performance today, so he reluctantly accepted her identity as his future consort. Xue Fanxin did not waste her breath on Jiushang. After eating and drinking her fill, she patted her stomach and left. "Grandpa, take care of your esteemed guest. I'm going back to my room." "Little Ziner, you," Xue Fanxin wanted to tell Xue Fanxin to stay, but before he could finish speaking, Jiushang interrupted him. A month later, it will be the day the three great sects recruit new disciples. Although the Nanling Empire is small, the sects will also come here to recruit disciples. Every sect will probably have 1 or 2 spots. "So what?" Xue Fanxin showed no interest. "I want you to enter the Heavenly Spirit sect. I won't let you have your way. You will do as I wish, unless you don't want to give the Duke's estate a chance to live." When Xue Fanxin heard this, she raised her eyebrows and asked, with a hint of displeasure, "What do you mean by that? Are you threatening?" "We have helped the Xue family army through the current crisis. That doesn't mean that the Nanling Emperor will let them off. Giving rations is only a method to treat the symptoms, but not the root of the problem. If you want the Xue family army to survive, including your grandfather, then you must think of a way to become stronger and find a backer. At the moment, the Heavenly Spirit sect is the most suitable option." After hearing Jiushang's explanation, Xue Fanxin's brows furrowed even more tightly. These words made sense. The Nanling Emperor had long feared the morale of the Xue family. He wanted to weaken the power of the Duke's estate and even eliminate Zubation. For her grandfather and herself, she could not just sit back and do nothing.